This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 7011 Brookford Drive, Rancho, Palos, Verdes, California, 90275. Today is July 6th, 2023. We're performing a video sewer inspection through a 3-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout located in the plant area just next to the hose bib and just to the right of the front door. This is our front door area here. This goes out towards the front of our property. So what we're going to do is we're going to zero out here at the top of the cleanout. And we're just going to drop down. We're going to drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. It does appear to be a black ABS sewer pipe. Have a little trouble making the turn there at the bottom. A little bit of debris there at the bottom. But again, we'll just continue to pull out, push out. And as we push out, you can see that the top of the black ABS sewer pipe has swirl marks. That's a good indication that the line was hydrojetted. So again, we'll continue to push out. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. Again, what we'll do is we'll just push out, and once we get all the way out to our city sewer tie-in, we can clear our camera lens a little bit, and we'll pull back from there and take another good look. Again, as we push out, you can see that we do have a large root intrusion in this joint here. So again, we're going to pull back just a little bit. And what we'll do is, you can see a large root intrusion here in this joint. So I'm going to pause the mic here. We're going to try to get past this point. It does appear to be possibly the transition from black ABS sewer pipe to vitreous clay sewer pipe. So again, we're going to pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and got past that point. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out and again possibly push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. And then from there, we can get our camera lens clear and pull back and take a good look. But you can see that we do have quite a bit of debris and build up here at the bottom of the vitreous clay sewer pipe, as well as large root intrusions. So again, we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, we're having a little difficult time pushing past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run a little water. We're going to locate this area. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area. And again, it is in the middle of the street. We did mark it with the yellow crayon. And again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. I do have some water running in the master bathroom and the hallway bathroom, just to help us try to push out, see if we can get past this point and possibly push all the way out into our saddle, our city sewer tie-in. And again, that does appear to be our city sewer tie-in there. So we're going to push in a little bit more, see if we can get down into the water, possibly clean our camera lens. Yeah, there you go, you're in there. I think that's all of it, isn't it? Is that the saddle? Or not? Let me shut the water down before you go too far. Huh?
It's already in the middle of the street. There's a lot of water flowing.
Well, I have the two
but
touch.
at that one point, it wasn't flowing as much. And I get hung up right here.
All right, stop right there.
And that's the saddle right there.
Yeah, let me shut all our water down. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to shut all our water down. And again, as you can see, we did make it all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. You can see the water flowing beneath us there. And it is in the middle of the street at approximately 8 feet, 0 inches deep. So again, we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, as I mentioned, we pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull back slowly. You can see here in the saddle we do have a large root intrusion. We still have a little bit of residual water running in our bathtub. And unfortunately, it's a slow draining bathtub. It's holding water, so there's going to be a little bit of water as we pull back. And there's our saddle. We'll continue to pull back. You can see that we have a large roof mounts there at the saddle area. So again, we'll continue to pull back slowly. It's hard to tell. So you can see in this area here, we're holding back water in this area. So as we'll just continue to pull back until we can come up and out of this belly area. And again, as we pull back, you can see we do have some root intrusions in those joints there. And again, we'll pull back slowly. And again, more root intrusion in that joint as well. And again, this is in our lateral. This is in the street. We're going to push back in just a little bit. So again, as I mentioned, we do have a root intrusion here around the 9 o'clock area. It does appear to be a crack possibly in the vitreous clay. But again, when we get back to the office, we could take a good look. And again, we'll pull back. Again, more root intrusion in that joint there. So the vitreous clay sewer pipe does appear to be, see that's, so again, as we continue to pull back, you can see that we do have several joints throughout with large root intrusions. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. And again, the line would possibly need to be hydrojetted and re-inspected in order to determine the overall condition of the joints and verify that there is no breaks in the vitreous clay sewer pipe. We're going to push in just a little bit. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and again, you can see that's fairly large root intrusion in these joints. And as we pull back and transition back into our black ABS sewer pipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is approximately 13 feet deep. And this is on the front left-hand corner of the driveway next to the sidewalk. So again, we did mark that area. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and as we pull back into black ABS sewer pipe. Again, we continue to pull back. We'll make a little bit of a turn. All the joints thus far in the black ABS sewer pipe appear to be in fair and maintainable condition. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And again, as we pull back, again, I mentioned you could see the swirl marks in the black ABS sewer pipe. And again, that's a good indication that the line was hydrojetted at one point. So it could have been possibly at the point of installation, or it could have possibly been done prior to the installation of the black ABS sewer pipe. So we'll make a little bit of a turn, and we come up and out of our cleanout, and that will conclude our video sewer inspection.